Jalen Brunson is the Knicks' best free agency signing of the century. You must be thinking, what about Amari Stoudemire, Jeremy Lin, even J.R. Smith? Well, they all have great arguments, but Jalen Brunson has just taught them all this season. Last season, without Jalen Brunson, the Knicks were 35-47. Now, with a 12-win increase, the Knicks are 47-35 with Jalen Brunson. What an impact. Without Jalen Brunson this season, the Knicks are 7-7, even counting losses to the Charlotte Hornets and the San Antonio Spurs. This season, Brunson is averaging 24 points per game, 3.5 rebounds a game, 6 assists per game, and a 59.7% true shooting percentage. Efficient and great. Jalen Brunson boosts the Knicks offense immensely, as when the Knicks do not have Jalen Brunson on the court, they have a 117.8 offensive rating. But when Brunson is on the court, they have a 124.7 offensive rating. That's about a 7-point increase. Insane. But now, let's talk about the real value of his contract. When we offered Jalen Brunson $104 million, people were outraged, saying that he was overpaid and that he should never be paid that much. But now, as we realize how good Jalen Brunson and the positive impact he's had on the team, people realize that we have, if anything, underpaid him and that we're getting great value and leaving room for the Knicks to make trades and sign others in free agency. For instance, if the Knicks and Jalen Brunson knew that he was going to play so well this season, Jalen Brunson would have demanded much more money in a contract, leaving not much room for the Knicks to expand in the next free agency. However, this might be the biggest impact Jalen Brunson has on the Knicks roster. Now that the Knicks have a star point guard, Julius Randle will not be bringing the ball up every single possession, unlike last year where he did. This caused Randle to take many more shots, causing him to have an incredibly inefficient, terrible season. Now that Brunson brings the ball up, Randle can space the floor and take those shots that he needs to do. Whereas last year when Randle brought up the ball, he would come off the court, and half the time he would start backing down a defender and taking a post fade, which very rarely went in. One of the most important things about Jalen Brunson's season is that he has been efficient. Jalen Brunson has been shooting 49% from the field and 41% from three, as well as 83% from the line. All this efficiency does not waste as many of the Knicks' possessions, causing for more points to be scored and for us being able to get back on defense and win. This is exactly what Randle's problem was last year. He was inefficient, which wasted so many of the Knicks' possessions and put us in a deep hole, not letting us come back late in the game. Brunson is also one of, if not the clutchest player in the league. In clutch time, Jalen Brunson has the second best EFG percentage in the league at 54.4, right behind De'Aaron Fox. He's been playing great in the clutch and has won so many games for us in the end. It also helps that Jalen Brunson is one of the best ISO players in the league. He's amazing off the dribble, and when he gets to the paint, he's dangerous, while he's also one of the best paint scorers in the league, and maybe the best as a guard. And by the way, do you know that Jalen Brunson is one of 3 NBA players to average 24-plus points and 6-plus assists on 49% field goal percentage, 41% three percentage, and 80% free throw percentage in one season? The other 2 are Larry Bird and Stephen Curry. Elite company. After all of that, I think it's safe to say that Jalen Brunson is the best Knicks free agent in the century. But let's just analyze some of his gameplay. So as you can see here, Jalen Brunson used that in and out hezzy and step back to hit a dagger 3 against Hornets to lead us to a win. As you can see here, Brunson uses a nice spin move on Javon Carter to get into the paint, and he uses a nice little floater on Brook Lopez. It is evident that he's very crafty in the paint and knows what he's doing. Aware that he's on a big man, Brunson uses a nice step back to hit a 3 right on Brook Lopez. Knowing that Randle's running parallel to him, he hits him for a lob for the unselfish play. After all that, you've got to admit that Jalen Brunson is the best free agency pickup of the century for the Knicks. If you're still here, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks.